Seeing red has taken on new meaning in the Boise area this week. It's Go Red for Women Week, a movement by the American Heart Association that encourages women to take control of and understand their own personal heart health.
That's right, and it's an urgent cause since heart disease and stroke are currently the #1 killer of women in the United States. And if you're a woman who thinks something like a cardiac arrest could never happen to you, one young Boise mother will tell you, don't be so sure. January 11th, 2014 began like most other days for mom of two, Angela Creason, but almost immediately took a life-altering turn.
You know, it's not something you expect to wake up to on a Saturday morning.
Angela was reaching for her phone when her husband Jeremiah, who had decided on a whim not to go to the gym that morning, heard something unusual.
And then it started sounding like I was choking, so he jumped out of bed. He turned on the light and grabbed his, and he said the second he looked at me, he knew that something had gone wrong.
Angela, just 33 years old at the time, had gone into sudden cardiac arrest and within seconds was unresponsive. Amazingly, Jeremiah knew exactly what to do thanks to on-the-job training in cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR.
So he immediately checked for a pulse, nothing, and started CPR.
Jeremiah also called 911, and when first responders arrived 6 minutes later, they took over CPR and administered a series of defibrillator shocks to Angela's chest.
First shock, nothing. Second shock, nothing. Third and fourth shock, still nothing. They look up and they tell him, I don't have anything, I'm sorry.
After 25 agonizing minutes without a natural heartbeat and 8 total shocks to the chest, hospital doctors were able to get Angela's heart going again. But it took an induced coma, surgeries, and months of recuperation for her to return to normal.
I almost feel like I'm an oddity because I was so blessed to get that CPR immediately and not have to experience any of the side effects that come with losing, that oxygen to my brain.
While Angela does have an underlying heart condition, doctors never could pinpoint exactly what caused her cardiac arrest. Though without that life-saving CPR, her story would likely have ended very differently.
There's very few of us that survive a sudden cardiac arrest. It's a 95% mortality rate. So there's 5% of us that are out there that can share stories.
Angela's unexplainable cardiac arrest is unusual since 80% of cardiac events in women are preventable. That's what the Go Red for Women movement is all about.
Year-round campaign to really inspire and empower women to get healthy and to start taking charge of their heart health and knowing what that means.
Julie O'Mara with the American Heart Association of Idaho says it all starts with lifestyle, and small changes can mean big things.
Changing your diet, learning your cholesterol numbers, getting your blood pressure checked, starting to move, and cutting down those sugary drinks.
She also says don't ignore warning signs if something might be wrong. Considering just how deadly heart disease and stroke are for women,
heart disease kills more women every year than all cancers combined. It's the #1 killer of women.
Understanding your own heart health is vital. And Angela would add that knowing even basic CPR is just as vital, since you never know when someone else's heart may need some help.
Please learn it. It makes such a big difference, and I'm living proof that it does.
Isn't that amazing? And Go Red for Women is a year-round campaign, but actually the Treasure Valley is the only place in the country that does this specific week.
A whole week.
Dedicated to it, and today's Wear Red Day in honor of culminating the week. And Angela says one of the easiest ways to support the Go Red for Women movement is through the little red dress pin. And I'm wearing one today, if you can see it right there. It's just a little red dress, literally, and the pins are only $3 at Macy's stores, and the proceeds go to help fund all the goals of the Go Red movement. So if you want to learn more about it or take a quick quiz to assess your own heart health, just look for this story at 6onyourside.com.